Hello, welcome to Home for Every Season. My name is Maureen. I am the owner and the designer here at this page. This afternoon, I am with the Crafty Friends, and I'm going to be working on a project that I've got to get done. I have a custom order, and I have not been able to sit down and just pound it out. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. How are you guys doing? When you get here, please come in and say hello. We'll see that the comments are working. And if you're here after the live has already ended, please put hashtag replay. I would love to see who comes in after we're all finished up. So I hope you're all having a great Tuesday. I thought the baby was going to take his nap, but I hear him in there. I don't think it's going to happen, guys. How are you guys doing today? I just got done watching Paper Sweeties. Debbie was making a really cute design, and then right before her, Michelle with Crafty Ma'am was making a tag, since I would say a sensory tag in some aspects, but just because it has so many different little things that you could touch and play with. Hi, Robin, how are you? So I'm going to be making another one. I need to do 4 of these for my customer. This is the snow cone. I've already shared it with you guys, and I need to get it finished up. So that's what I'm going to be working on, is another snow cone. How are you doing, Robin? Thank you so much for joining me. It's really nice here, you guys. Right now, it's really nice right now. It's supposed to get up to 85 today, I think. Ugh, that's so gross. So we'll see what happens. I hope it don't really go to 85. Hello, Rosie. How are you? Hi, Debbie. How are you? Thank you, Debbie. I'm doing great. I really am. I've been doing a lot of cleaning and organizing, and I just took all of my the styrofoam eggs and bunnies. Remember I told you guys that I went and stocked up on bunnies at Hobby Lobby this year? Well, last year I was able to get a bunch of the eggs. This year I didn't buy any eggs because I had so many of them. Hi, Laura. How are you? Hi, Jenna. Thank you for being here. Hi, Monica. How are you? So I'm just trying to get stuff put away and organized. You know how that is, you guys. It's a never-ending thing, especially when you're a shopper and a crafter. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Oh, I'm sure it does. I'm in Montana, though, and it is, you guys, it is too early. It is way too early for that kind of weather for us. It is not good. Yeah. I don't know what the heck is going to happen. We did not get the moisture that we needed for the whole season. And I just don't know. I mean, if it's already 85, you guys, and it's April, I don't know what to think. Hi, Michelle. How are you? So, yeah, I'm just trying to get stuff organized and put away and, get caught up. Put things back to order. It's been in disarray for so long, you guys. I've got to get it done around here. It's just crazy. So right now what I'm doing is just putting clay onto this cone. It's 61 in Virginia. I don't know what it is right now currently. It feels good in my house. I only have one window open, and it does feel good. Last night it was warm. It was so gross. I thought it was gross anyway. All right, guys, after I put the clay around the cone, then I'm going to smooth it across the top right here. How are you guys all doing? Hi, Karen. How are you? It's good to see you, too. That last snow cone was really fun to make. So I'm hoping that this one will also be very fun. All right, so there is the snow cone part on the bottom part of it. Now we need to put our eyes. We need a little nose. And let's get our extra clay back in the bag so we don't dry it out. Hi, Ginger and Brooke. How are you ladies doing? 84 in Tucson, Arizona. Hi, Kara. I'm having a great day. Thank you so much. I am, you guys. All right, so there's our little nose. And there's the back of the cone. So this will be the front. Put his little nose right there. Okay, so there's his little nose. And now we need to get his little eyes out and get them in while our clay is still nice and not wet, but you know what I mean. I can move it around. What eyes did I put on this one? Let me see. Cute. Let's do the next one with, I hope she doesn't mind if I do her eyes in different colors. I don't think she'll care. Let's do the next one. I do want them all blues though. So they match the snow cone, right? I'm good, Ginger. How are you? Hi, Q. How are you? Crazy Kentucky, 50 when the sun came up this morning, now 80. Oh, gosh. That is crazy, you guys. All right, let's use this pair right here. Well, no. I found a different pair right here. Those are cute. All right. What's everybody up to today? Anything exciting going on in your guys' worlds? Hello, Sadawali. How are you? What does that say? Good afternoon. How are you? All right, guys. Let's do these eyes real quick. I'm going to get a little ball tool for my eyes. It's a little bit big. There we go. I'm doing good. How are you? Thank you for asking. Okay, so I put two little guidelines for the eyes, you guys. And that's where I'm going to put my liquid fusion. I'm in the United States. Hi, Lori. How are you? Oh, you guys. These little eyes are so cute. I love when they have the little heart on them. And the little eyelashes off to the side. They're so cute. Okay, and then I like to put them down inside there. Remember, I don't want them just sitting on top of the clay. I want them to have some character and definition. Hi, Stephen. How are you? Jenna, we will see how the boys are doing, okay? I might be able to. I can't say for sure. If he goes to sleep, that would be fantastic. We'll have to play it by ear, my dear. I'm going to grab my tools are still way across the table, you guys. Can you see that? It's so crazy. I need to get everything pulled back over here. What, baby? Princeton, I don't know what you're saying. Come here. What do you want? He wants something. A crack crack. Him and Evelyn. They always want us to feed them or something. You're working on orders? Say, Tammy, me too. You want chocolate. Oh, gosh. Okay, don't touch the camera. Come here. You, well, stay right there, baby. Please don't touch the camera. Oh, he's going to touch the camera. Oh, there it goes. What are you doing? I thought you were going to take a nap. Aren't you going to go night-night? You want to say hi to the camera?
Okay.
Okay, you want me to pick you up?
I'll hold you.
You want to hold me? Okay. I'll hold you, he says. Thank you, Jenna. You want a chocolate bar? Okay. Hold on, you guys. We're taking a chocolate break. How many of you can relate to Crimson right now? I'm not a big chocolate person. My husband is. He loves chocolate. And so him and this baby. You like chocolate?
Yes.
Yes. Who gives you chocolate all the time? Yeah, a chocolate bar. I'm trying to find the one you like. All I find is the... Okay. He likes the milk chocolate ones.
Milk chocolate.
Oh, hold on, hold on.
There you go.
You want me to snap it in half?
Okay.
All right. Break it. There you go. Okay, take it. Here, you can take both pieces. Okay, go sit down. Can you go sit? Oh, watch out where you're walking. Go that way. I'll hold the camera. Go. You okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go play with your cars. I love you. I'll see you in a little bit. Love you. And away he goes, guys, with his Hershey's chocolate bar. And now my lids are mixed up. Oh, no. I think that one goes on there. You'll take one too, Tammy? I'd give you the whole bag if I could. I just don't, I'm not a chocolate person. Not really. It depends. That's not true, you guys. It depends on, it depends on what the chocolate is. You know, there are certain things that I really like that are chocolate, but not those little miniatures, not like him and my husband do. And Ezra loves crackle. So the three of them, that's their thing. They love to have their little chocolate bars. Okay, guys, now we need to put a smile with our smile tool from Crafty Ma'am. My chair is sliding away on me, guys. What is everyone's favorite candy? Since we're talking about candy, we'll just talk about it. What is your favorite go-to candy, guys? I like... Okay, you can have one more and then that's it, okay? You're shaking my camera. Don't do that. Listen, this is the last one. You're a baby. You don't need that much chocolate, okay? Do you hear me? Do you hear Emma?
Yeah.
Okay. This is the last one.
That's fun.
Last one.
Fun sandwich.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. Fun sandwich.
Yep, fun sandwich. I don't know what he's saying. Okay, bye. You got it? Okay, watch your head. Watch out. You're going to hit your head. Look where you're walking. Turn around. Sorry, you guys. Turn around. There you go. Okay, out you go. Step over the tripod. There you go. Love you. If I had my tripod on my table the way I would like to have it at some point in time, you just ate one of the Snickers with pecans. It was really good. Snickers with pecans. That does sound kind of good. Thank you, Robin. He has a beautiful little voice. He does. He's precious. Him and Azrael are my whole life. They are good boys. For sure, for sure. All right, guys. I'm going to use the very tiny, well, not the tiniest one, I don't think. Hold on. Nope, I'm going to use the second to the smallest on the smile tools. And so here's his little face, his smile, his nose, and his eyes. And then I need to get his little, I told you no more. No.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, nothing. Hit the road, Jack.
And then, oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh is right. You're not having more. Bye. I love you.
And markers.
What?
And markers.
Markers? Here, I put little lines on the eyes. I don't know if you can see it. You can barely see it. Hi, Monica. Almond Joy. We love the Haribo snakes, the sweet and sour snakes. Those are my, and Nerds. I really like the Nerds candies, the gummy Nerds with the gummy inside of them. The Nerds jelly beans, we bought a bag of those at Easter time. Those were yummy. So yeah, I like gummy stuff. Not so much a lot of chocolate. All right, guys, so now we have this little guy's face done. I will do the shading on it, but not right now. I'm going to wait and do that after the clay has dried a little and gets a skin on it. So right now, this part is done. So I'm going to go ahead and set him aside. And now we're going to go back. Poor little guy, come on. Work with me, dude. And now we're going to put clay on this one, on the top of his hair, so that it looks like this. I painted these. I don't know what I was thinking. When I painted them, I was thinking I was going to put rhinestones right on this. And I don't know why I thought that when I did it, because there's no way. Hi, Andrew. I just have, you need the clay on there, not just the plain styrofoam. I'm doing good, Andrew. How are you, honey? Andrew, what's your favorite candy? Hi, Rhonda. How are you? What is your favorite candy, Rhonda? I better quit saying that word, though, you guys, or he's going to want to come back in and, you know, he'll think that I've got something for him, and I don't. All right, so how I'm doing the middle part is I'm rolling it out and just kind of looking at it with my naked eye. Not using a mold. I'm just looking at it and getting an idea of how I want this to look for right here. And then I'm going to cut it with my scissors. So I'm just going to take this. Okay, so I just kind of looked at it, and then I'll take it and put it on the styrofoam. But first I'm going to put a little bit of tacky glue. You love peanut butter cups. So does my husband. But Sugar don't like me. Well, Sugar loves me. It sticks to me. That's all right. Hi, Jess. How are you? Are you home now, Jess? You didn't know if you would be home in time or not. If you are, just let me know. I don't think I'm going to be able to stay on extra, Jess. I don't think I'll be able to do that. Not with the kids. We'll see. All right, let's get this white clay put away. Nope. All right. It's all right, Andrew. Just be a good boy, okay? All right. All right, so now I've got this smoothed out, and I'm going to put it right in the middle. The reason I'm starting with the middle with the white is because it's easier to put the middle part down first, and it gives you a good guide for the other two colors, the red and the blue. And you just stick that on there like that. Bring it down underneath. I'm hoping I can remember how I did that first one, you guys. I should have worked on it right away. But you know what? I don't know how many lives I've been in since I made that first snow cone, you guys. Probably 6, 7 events. I would say I'm live every day. And the only days that it's not an event is Thursday. The rest of the days are scheduled lives. That's okay, Jess. I'll see if I can. It depends on Crimson. If he's doing good, then I can stand a little bit longer. All right, guys. So the white is done. All right. And now we're going to get out a little bit of red and do the red side and the blue side. Thank you, Andrew. Yes, Andrew. Andrew, how old are you? We're all curious. How old are you? Okay, so now we're going to roll out this other side, and I'm going to roll it into like a worm, a thick little worm, and then I'm going to roll it out with the rolling pin and make it kind of, I don't know, you guys, kind of like a half circle, kind of. Almost like, yeah, like a half circle. Exactly. All right, to do this part, I'm going to put a little bit of glue again. I need to remember to put my glue back in my holders. Those holders are amazing. How many of you have them from Crafty Ma'am or from someone else? I got all of mine from Michelle, and I absolutely love them. If I would remember to put my glue back in there, you guys, they work amazingly well. I want to roll this just a little bit thinner here. Just a little bit. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up. And then I will cut it from underneath. So see, I lined it up on the top here. All right. And then I'll go under here and trim it away. That way you get a nice lineup on the top. Get those two clays married nice and well together. And they will have rhinestones and stuff on top of them. So you don't want them to separate though. But that was another reason for the paint underneath, was to keep it from showing raw styrofoam if the clay pulled away. And you would have that color underneath there. But it didn't happen. I ended up making them a little bit different than what I thought I would do. You're 31, Andrew? You're almost the same age as my youngest daughter, Hannah. That's Crimson's mom. She's 32. You must have been born in either 93 or 94, or maybe 95. Right around in there. He is young. I'm listening to you, Andrew. I'm listening to you. All right, guys, now we're going to put glue on the other side. I love this blue color. So my clays that I'm using today, you guys, the white is from Ribbon Branch Craft. The red one is from Mariposa's Creations. It is cherry red. And this blue one is a firm clay from Glitz and Glue. Hi, Tina. How are you? Are you having a good day, guys? We're working on a snow cone. I have an order for 4 snow cones, and I'm excited to do them. It's been fun. Okay, guys, so just like on the other side, I rolled that clay out. Put a little bit of glue. Yeah, I can feel it heating up in here now. All right, guys, we're going to start on one end, all right? I'm going to put that clay right up against the white. Get it right up in the edge there. Get those two clays married together nice and well. Flip it over and trim it.
It's already gone.
Azrael, I'm live, bud. Did you forget?
Mom,
What?
guess what?
What?
I found a card that I like and it doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It got destroyed.
That's not good. He found a card that he liked, you guys, but it doesn't exist anymore. It got destroyed. Got to see the last half. Hello, Maureen. I'll watch the replay. Just jumping on to say hi. Hi, Tony. I'm working on your snow cones. How are you? Hello, hello. Hi, Karen. I might be on a little bit longer, you guys. The person up after me, Jess's Custom Creations, she is not going to be home in time to go live. So depending on how my boys do, I might be on here a little bit longer today. We'll see. There's no guarantee of that. All right, guys, there's the top of the snow cone, all right? So now what I have to do is attach that to the part that we just did on the cone part, all right? That looks cute. See, this is what it looks like so far before we get anything on it. I'm going to use a dowel rod. Where are those at? Hold on, guys. Not a dowel rod. I'm going to use a kebab stick because they're thick enough to where I can... a toothpick isn't thick enough, you guys. I want something a little more sturdy in there to hold that head on top of that cone. At the end of the summer, you guys, keep your eyes open for these when they go on sale. I was able to stock up on these, and I believe I got them for like 10 cents a bundle, which isn't bad. 100, yeah, there was 100 of them for 10 cents. Okay, bye, Tony. Thank you for popping in for a minute. Hi, Anne. How are you? I saw the red and the blue and wondered what you were making. I'm working on it. That's what I'm doing. Thank you for stopping by, Tony. What am I looking for, you guys? All right, we're going to use this to cut a little piece of stick. I would prefer waiting until the clay is a little more firm, you guys, before I'm trying to add sticks and stuff to it, just because it makes it a little easier. You don't want to mess up your clay. Doing well, thanks. I'm doing good, Anne. Thank you. All right, I think I got that down on there. Good enough. And now we need to put it on here. And I'm going to do a pilot hole. I'm going to do a pilot hole in this one. And hope that I get it in the right spot. Hold on, guys. Okay. Okay, there's a nice pilot hole. Pam. How are you? Okay, put a little bit of liquid fusion down in that hole. All right. Okay, and there's that part. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to take white clay, and it's going to be a worm, and then I wrap it around in between the cone part and the snow cone part. So now we just need to make a white worm. Where are you going, Crimson? You're going to Azrael? Huh? Thanks, Jenna. I like making these, you guys. It is fun. I could make a whole bunch of them if I had all of the stuff that goes on here to make it look like actual, you know. That's a lot of those diamonds. And I'm really low on the red diamonds. If anybody knows where to get the, you know, the little diamonds, I got mine from Glam Candy Boutique. And I don't know if she still carries them or not. Hi, Diane. How are you? All right, guys. So now I'm going to roll a worm. And I want it to be thick enough to where it will wrap around there and work really well. Okay. Crimson, what are you doing?
I'm playing cars.
You're playing cars? Okay.
I'm sorry. I got no cars.
Gotta love the house phone. Hello? Hi, I'm live. Can I call you back? I'm sorry. All right, love you. Bye. All right, guys. So now we're going to take the snow cone. I started in the back, all right? And we're just doing a worm and bringing it around. And then we'll cut the excess clay. And then I just take the palm of my hand right here, the bottom part of it. Hi, Mary. How are you? Thank you. These are fun to make.
A blue cookie.
You want a blue cookie? Okay. Can you reach them? Azrael, can you come get him a blue cookie for me?
What is it?
He wants a blue cookie.
Isn't there one on the counter?
I don't think he's big enough to reach him, honey.
Well, I don't want to walk around still. My leg is still
His
hurting.
leg is still hurt, you guys. Gosh, Azrael. All right, Crimson, I'll come get you a blue cookie.
Mom, you don't need to do that. I'm getting up.
All right, Azrael's going to come give you a blue cookie. Thanks, son. You're the best.
It'll take me a while to get up there, but I'm coming.
All right. Never a dull moment, you guys. All right, guys, so there.
Come on, let's go.
Hey, go ahead and get a blue cookie.
Trust him.
Go get a blue cookie.
Trust him.
All right, now I'm taking my thumb and just pushing that clay down onto the cone part and making sure that it's...
Come here.
Honey, I'm live, so let's have quiet voices.
I'm trying to get Crimson over here.
Thank you, buddy. All right, and there it is, you guys. So there's what it looks like before you add all the bling. All right? So now we have 2 of them done. This is what it looks like when you get all the sparkles on it. And this is what it looks like without it. All right? Pretty cool, huh? All right, so let's go ahead and add our bling to it.
Be careful.
Thank you, you guys. Okay,
That's over there.
thank you for giving him a blue cookie.
2 of them.
2 of them. Awesome. Can you go in and help him get set up in the front room?
I think he already is.
Maybe see if he needs some milk.
You want milk?
He is a good helper, you guys. He really is. Thank you, Pam. All right, guys. So how I'm doing this, I have to think about it. So I did big 6mm rhinestones all along where I just put that worm. All right. So where you see this big worm right here, all right, that is done with 6mm rhinestones in the colors that go up into the icy part. All right. Then I did use some 6mm rhinestones inside the red, only because I didn't have enough of the red. I'm trying to, I'm trying to use the red, what's the word? I'm trying to stretch it. I'm trying to make it, stretch, because I only have so much
Flex
of it. Thank you, buddy. You can go downstairs now. Thank you so much for helping. Hi, Sam. How are you? It is very sparkly. Thank you. Honey, I love you. Thank you for helping me. Anyway, I'm using the diamonds that I got from Glam Candy Boutique. This is the blue one. I have plenty of the blue diamonds. And then I'm using 6mm rhinestones in the blue, 6mm in the red. And then I really like the coconut. And so I'm using 6mm coconut rhinestones. And then for the white, I didn't realize this, you guys. You know why this is so sparkly? I could have cried. Because it's my sugar glass rhinestones, you guys. 2mm. 2mm sugar glass rhinestones is what I put on that man's head, on that snow cone's head. So I will be combining the diamond clear 4mm with some of the 2mm sugar glass stones that are diamond also. So I'll be using these 2 for the white. Those came from Mariposa's Creations. And then this red one is the diamonds. Where did I get the red one? It was in these little popsicle shaped ones that I got from Glam Candy Boutique. And I just pulled out all the reds I could get my hands on. And then a long, long time ago at Reese of Joy, I bought these little glass, they're crushed glass, all right? Crushed glass stones. I bought those, and so I took all the red ones that I could get, put them in here. So I will be combining this with those reds, and hopefully it's going to give me enough to, to get 3 more of these done. So that's my plan. I'm telling you all that just to tell you what my plan is. So right now what I want to do is go ahead and put my the stuff on top up here. I am using Liquid Fusion for that. So let's get a nice coat of Liquid Fusion on. Let's get our whites out first. Make sure I get the right ones. They're fun to make. Have any of you guys made snow cones before? And did you do it kind of like this? Am I doing it like kind of the right way? Look how pretty and sparkly these are. Is it pretty? They look like actual ice. Okay, so there's that. We'll get this up on there. We want a nice coat of the white, or of the glue. Sorry. Nice thick coat of Liquid Fusion. Make sure it holds those little rhinestones on there for us real good. And I'm just going to use my finger, you guys, to put it on here. Well, no, I'll use a brush. I'll use a brush. That just makes more sense, doesn't it? So now I'm just going to smooth this out. All on there. Once we get going with the stones, you guys, it goes really fast. Because you're basically just sprinkling them on there. You want to try and stay in the area that you're working with. Try not to get too much glue on the red or the blue, because then those sugar stones or whatever you use will stick to wherever the glue is at. Okay, I think that's good enough. All right. And hi, Dawn. How are you? Oh, I just spilled the red. Of all the ones to spill. I tell you, you guys. All right, so now I'm just going to take these and I'm going to sprinkle them all over on here. I love these. These are so pretty. They actually look like a snow cone, you guys. They really do. Okay, and we'll spread them all out. Every time the dogs bark this time of the day, I get excited and think I'm getting a delivery. Isn't that terrible? It could very well be, though. I'm expecting a couple of orders, you guys. I can't wait to get them. I got a really nice one. Did any of you see my reveal yesterday from the stuff I got from Jocelyn? That was a fun box. All right, guys. So now I got to set this down for a minute, because I'm going to pick these little stones up that I just put down, and I'm going to get just a little tiny bit of those glass ones, the 2mm, because they really do have a beautiful, beautiful sparkle to them. Azrael, can you go see if there's something on our porch, honey?
I will.
Thank you. It sounds like there might be a delivery. Are you expecting a package today, son?
No.
No? You didn't order nothing? He'll get so serious, you guys. I shouldn't say things like that to him because he gets so serious about it. Oh, I'm just teasing, buddy. I know you didn't order nothing. There's the saw, so I wouldn't be able to open the windows today again because my neighbor, I think he's rebuilding his deck. Okay, guys, let's get some of these little tiny little ones. You did one very similar, Sam, so I'm doing it the right way. I sure hope I am. All right. I'm just going to sprinkle just a little bit of these on here. Just a little bit here and there. All right, that looks good. And with the white clay underneath it, it doesn't have to be all solid stones, solid rhinestones. Okay. There's the white one. Isn't that pretty? There's that. Okay, so now let's get these back in their package. We've got 15 more minutes, you guys. These are such a pretty sparkly rhinestone. Wow. All right, there's those back in their little package, safe and sound. All right, now we want to use the blue. So let's get the blue out. I need to grab another tray. You okay, Cram? Yeah?
I'm gonna get up, Mom. I promise.
Honey, you're fine. It is really warming up in here now. It's supposed to be 85 today, you guys. I should have turned the air on before I went live. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. All right, so now we're going to spread the blue all around just like we did before. With the glue, not the blue. Jess isn't coming on. Sam, if the kids are doing good, I will. It just depends on how things are going here. I'm probably going to have to go, though, and check my porch, you guys, and turn my central air on. It's going to get too hot in here for us if I don't. So I might have to walk away from the camera for just a minute. I'm sorry. I don't like doing that. All right. There's that. Now we'll put some blue on here. I don't know why I went and got little dishes. I can just spill them out from here, right? Okay, there's the blue. Looks like a snow cone, doesn't it? Isn't that cool? All right, now we'll do the red. It's cold there, Tammy. It's not here. It shouldn't be cold here, but it shouldn't be 85 degrees for crying out loud. It's only April. This is Montana. This isn't, we're not in the South. We're not on the East Coast. This is Montana. It's supposed to be chilly. And it's not. And it feels really foreign. I just keep wondering what it'll be like this summer. Seriously. Okay, guys, I need to take a minute and mix up the red, all right? Because we need to stretch the red, all right? So I'm going to set this little guy down. And I gotta pick up the reds that I spilt. Remember I spilt them? Actually, I'm not going to mix them, you guys. I think what I'll do is I'll put, you know how we start with the larger and go down to the smaller? That's what I'll do. I'll put a few of these on the red, and then I'll go to that next little thing, this one here. So let's get this one dumped out onto a tray. And it'll be ready to go. And that'll work out great. All right. This went way faster than it did the first time. The first time I did it, I was just starting to figure it out. Didn't really know what the heck I was doing, you guys. This one feels like I'm getting it down. What is everyone drinking today? Is anyone starting to make sun tea yet? You know, where you put your tea bags in the big jar? Do you guys like that? I used to drink sun tea all the time, homemade sun tea on the back deck, and I really got away from it. But that was what I drank when my kids were little. You could always see a great big gallon glass jar. I still have my tea maker jar. And it'd be out there soaking up the sun. I think I read somewhere that you're not supposed to do that. No, they said it was bad for you or something. Anybody hear about that? I can't remember. Hi, Barbara. How are you? You're drinking hot chocolate, Dawn? Oh, my gosh. That makes me sweat. Is it really that cold where you're at? What is the temperature again? How cold is it? I'll bet you're cold. I don't know. I shouldn't say that. It depends. How cold is it? All right, guys. We're going to take just a little bit of these diamond ones, and we're going to spread them around, because those are the ones that I don't have a lot of. But I'm feeling very confident that I'm going to have enough to do all 4 snow cones. Green tea and water, Pam? That sounds good. See, and that's why I switched. I started drinking the Lipton Diet Green Tea with the citrus and berry. They have a mixed berry one and a citrus, and I loved them. But then I switched to Alani. Hopefully this works, you guys. Then I switched to Alani energy drinks, because Lord knows I need the energy. And love Alani. Absolutely love it. Pink Slush is my favorite one of the Alanis. And I buy the little packets. It's expensive if you buy it in the can. It's like $2.50 for 1 can of Alani. But if you buy the little box of 10 packets that you mix in with your water, it's $10. And then I like Diet Mountain Dew. Just started drinking Diet Mountain Dew again recently. Doesn't take long for our tongue to get used to a sweet flavor, does it? And to crave it. Okay, guys, I got a little bit of red on my white, and I don't want that. So let me grab those off of there. Are you making those for an order? I am, Barbara. They are for an order. And then I'm not going to, I can make them, but not with the same sparkly material that this one is on, because I only have so much of it. And I'm having trouble finding more of it. Let me see. It's gonna work. Let me put some red rhinestones in it, some of the 6mm, and that will help it get even brighter. You're just really 65 and you're drinking hot cocoa, girl. Really? And you really are cold? I'm sorry. 65 would be perfect for me. I would love. It could be 65 every day, you guys. I would be so happy. I'm happy anyway. But 65 is a good temperature. 85 is too hot. And when we get to the hundreds, Lord have mercy. Us poor little Montanans don't like that at all. Not at all. Ugh. Hold on. Glass jars are fine to make sun. Just not good to use plastic. Is that what the... Because I remember reading something, Pam. I do... Mine is a glass jar. So does the plastic, is it leaking like the plastic into the tea? Is that what the concern is? Yeah, 65 is beautiful, Jenna, for me. Now, my husband, he would, you know, he gets cold. But I have more, I don't know, I have, I'm like a polar bear, I got more fat on me than my husband. He's a little skinny guy. Not really. He's not that skinny, but I do tease him and tell him when, we're your typical husband and wife. I hot and he gets cold. You'd think after 42 years that the man would learn that, go put on an extra sweater. No, he turns the heat on. Like the other day when I was doing a live sale, and he knew I couldn't get up, you guys. That's why he did it, I think. Just kidding. But he walked past me, you guys. Over here, he goes, I just turned the heat on. I was cold. I could not believe it. I wanted to yell at him so badly, but I had to be, composed wife on a live. But I'm sure the look on my face was like, you did what? Turn the heat on. Men are funny, though. I think men and women all over the world probably, they have different body temperatures than we do, I'm pretty sure. All right, guys, I added some red of the 6mm rhinestones in there, and I like it. I do like it. I think it's making it look great. I'll show you guys in just a minute, all right? We're 81 and I'm comfortable. Below 60 and I'm cold. It's 80 here today, mostly sunny. It's super windy here today. Lake effect, wind advisory. Funny thing is, this is almost an hour away. Oh, wow. And it's still windy, huh? 85 would be perfect for dawn. Do you have a lot of humidity? I don't think so, Angel. No. Montana doesn't have a lot of humidity. Not that I know of. Like, you hear people talking about air, and like, that was a hot air or a cold air or whatever, and I don't even know what they're talking about. I really don't. I just know that sometimes it's hot, and more often than not, before our weather changed, you guys, it was more cold here. We had way more cold months than hot months, for sure. Okay, this one is done. I like it. What do you guys think? There's number 2, and I'll do his shading on his face after the clay is done a little bit better. All right, so there, that took me 1 hour. The other one I did. Oh, it's not done. I have to bling his little thing right here. He's not done. Okay, let's keep working. The kids are being good, so we'll keep working. Let me go check my porch though, because I don't want something to be out there, you guys, and get stolen off my porch. And I'm going to turn the central air on. All right. So I will be right back, and then I'll finish blinging up the worm for you guys, and I'll fill in a little bit of the extra time since Jess won't be able to be here. So I will be right back. Hi, Dee. How are you? All right, guys. Thank you, Barbara. Thanks, Robin. Okay, if someone comes in, you guys, let them know I went to turn the central air on. Okay, and I'll be right back. Move it just a little bit. Sorry, guys. What you doing? You brought you something scary? Why not? Watch something different. Go watch something scary. Change it. You don't want something scary. Did you poo-poo? Good thing I went out there, guys. There's lots of packages. All right, I'm back, you guys. Sorry about that. Okay, I gotta tell Azrael something. Azrael,
What?
when I opened the front door, a fly got in. If you see it, it's not a bee. Okay?
How big is it?
It's a fly. All right? He does not like bees, you guys. Who does? Hi, Ritz. How are you? Well, hello, Jennifer. How are you? Sorry, I had to go and get the air on. Jennifer, are you hot today? It is hot here, I think, anyway. So, got the packages off, turned central air on, closed the window, and now I'm back. So, Jess will not be here with us, you guys. She had to work, I think, today, and so she's not going to be home before her time. I think I have only shut my AC off twice this year. Off? Oh gosh, yesterday was the first time I turned mine on. Hi Barbara, how are you? Hello Siobhan, how are you? Thank you, you guys, for being here. All right, guys, so now we're going to add the rhinestones to this little snow cone on the bottom of the worm to where it'll look like this. So see right here on the base of that, up here is shiny stuff, and in between his eyes and the top of his head is the rhinestones. All right, so now we're going to go on this new one and we're going to add those rhinestones in. So let's get started. He is also on the spectrum. Our little Steven is so afraid of bees also. Is he? Oh, Azrael got stung, Mary, so that's, you know, when they get stung, and kids, you know, like Azrael and Steven, they don't like things. Hi, Sam. How are you? My grands run and scream if they see bees. So does Azrael, you guys. He's 17, but he's autistic, and he does not do bugs. Not at all. He does not like bugs of any kind. And his reactions, all of his reactions are what they would call not exaggerated, like he's exaggerating, but just, you know, big reactions. You're terrified of them too? I don't like hornets, you guys. I don't mind honeybees. I love honeybees. When my kids were little, and my granddaughter, she's 23, she's probably the first one. Well, no, I did it with the other kids, my kids. But I would, in the morning, when you first get up, if you go outside, the bumblebees are still cold. They're not awake yet. I got to find my good tweezers, you guys. And you can pet them. Did you know that? You can pet bumblebees. They can't move. They just sit there, and, I mean, you shouldn't pet them for too long because I'm sure it's not good for them. But I like to pet them. So I like to go out early in the morning and pet the bumblebees. Oh, shoot. I started to put that in the wrong spot. Pay attention, sister. All right, guys. I almost started with the wrong color on here. Your parents are beekeepers? That's cool, Christina. That is so awesome. We're talking about hornets. I don't like hornets. There was a big one in here yesterday, you guys. He didn't last too long at all. I move real fast. It's amazing. You wouldn't think that someone my age could move that fast still, but if I need to, boy, I can get up and go. That poor hornet, he didn't stand a chance. All right, guys, so now we're just blinging up this part of our project and just putting all of our rhinestones on this worm area. And what that does is it helps bring your top of your snow cone and the cone part together. This is amazing that you homeschooled him and everything. I give you lots of credit for doing that. Thank you, Christina. He was homeschooled he was in special education for 8 years, you guys. 8 long years. And when he was going to be going into middle school, he was still on a first grade level and very innocent. He's very innocent. And I homeschooled all of my other children. Crimson's mom, Hannah, she never went to public school ever. And then the other ones, the one that runs a Wendy's, she went to kindergarten. My son that works at the post office, he went to 2nd grade. And the next girl, she went to the 4th grade. And one girl went through 8th grade. And the firstborn, I never homeschooled him. He's the only one that was never homeschooled. So Azrael, when, you know, I'd had enough. I said, I'm not putting my, I'd had enough. I said, I'm not sending him to Riverside Middle School. There's no way. I'm not doing it. First graders don't go, you know, to middle school. And so I homeschooled him. And it was the best decision I think I ever made for him. He's still a very good kid. He's very innocent. He loves to draw. He loves to make lists of cars. He could tell you so many things about cars, you guys. It's funny. He can read and write in cursive fluently. Loves to write cursive. So yeah, I'm glad that I did it. Now we're just blinging this up with coconut rhinestones. They're 6 millimeter, very large. It's looking very pretty. We get a lot of mud daubers. What are those like, what are mud daubers? Is that a bug? Walmart jewelry section has lots of pretty stones if needed for special order. Really, Diane? Thank you. I'll have to go look at that. I have a lot of special stones here. I have a lot. But there are certain ones, like these little diamonds. But if I could find them from, you know, Maricela or Jocelyn or Jamie or anybody else that's small business, I will buy from them before I buy it from Walmart. 100%. All right, I'm going to get one more little white one in there, and then the whites are done. And I can show you. It looks nice. It just brings it together, all right? So there's the white, all right? And I could do it with, you know, all of this stuff up here, but I don't have enough of it, you guys. What is going on with Facebook where we cannot see? I don't know, Jennifer. There's a lot of people talking about that. Do any of your other children craft? My firstborn daughter does. My oldest is, he does social media, gaming, and he creates videos and things like that. That's not necessarily crafting, but he does like making things, and he does like working with his hands though. And then my oldest daughter, she has a Cricut and she's very crafty. She likes to make things. Then my second daughter, she likes to craft a lot. She likes to rhinestone things up and things like that. And then the youngest three of the older ones, I don't think they do so much. Hannah can't stand crafting, she says. I don't know. I think she just says that. But who knows? All right, I'm going to flip him around and do a little bit of the white back here. All right? Because he has white in both areas, of course. Don't want him to roll off onto the floor. Wouldn't that be awful, you guys? Isn't it awful when your projects roll onto the floor, you guys? Like your meatball on that one song. On top of your spaghetti. I can't see them. So, Christina, that happened to me yesterday when I was in the live sale with Straight Jacket Crafting with Jen. The only comments I could see were my own, and I could not see any other comments because I was on my laptop. On my phone, I see comments. Thank God, or I wouldn't know, I wouldn't be able to talk to you guys when I'm live. So yeah, some people have their laptops or whatever, their iPads, so they can see the comments, and mine, it wouldn't do me any good to have it because I can't see the comments. That little baby is so quiet in there. I wonder if he fell asleep. We're back on our schedule now. Remember I told you when Hannah was staying here, the baby would sleep in a little bit because he didn't have to get up and get in the car and, you know, come to my house. And now that they have their own place again, he's having to, you know, he's getting back on that good schedule he was on. We got a little relaxed with it when they were staying here. But he took a nap really early yesterday, and I'm pretty sure he's going to take one again today. He seems tired. Oh, he's talking now. When they get up that early, they get tired. He is starting to outgrow his nap, so. What were we all thinking when we would argue with our parents about taking a nap? Hi, Teresa. How are you? They're broke on your laptop, Debbie. Isn't it awful? It makes it hard to see. I'm working on glitter snow globe cups, and I dropped it. Oh, no. Oh, I'm so sorry. If you all will delete your Facebook app and then reinstall, it will help. I don't have any problems. On our laptops, you mean? Does it change any of your settings, Lori, if you do that? Because if I change something and so it changes everything, I'm in trouble. My kids help me set everything up so that I don't get lost. Isn't that funny? I think it's hilarious that my kids have to come and help me. I love naps too, Barbara. But I also stay up till 1 in the morning, and then I get up at 6:30. And 5.5 hours of sleep is just not enough. I don't think. Not enough for me. All right, we're almost done with the white coconut completely, you guys. On the front and the back. All right, so there's the white coconut in the back of it and in the front. All right, and so now I'll move on to the blue. I have to do the red since I already have the red out. The red gets a lot because it's on the side. They don't work on my PC either. Isn't that crazy, you guys? It is not an app on our laptop. It's just a website you go to. Huh. On my laptop, I'm using a web browser. The device you're having problems with. No, it will not change anything. You just need to know your password to log back in. That can be an issue. I promise you it will help with your issues. Aw, Christina, didn't you have surgery on your knee? I think it was you. If I remember correctly. Didn't you just have surgery? Hi, Lydia's, how are you? What you up to, friend? I'm making snow cones. This is what I'm working on, Lydia's. Little snow cones. All right, guys, let's get our red rhinestones on here now. I'm glad I bought extra of the red rhinestones. It takes a lot of them to cover an area this large. You dislocated your kneecap. That's what it was. I'm so sorry. Oh, I cannot imagine the pain. My knees give me trouble. I can't imagine dislocating my kneecap. Oh, that just sounds awful. I'm so sorry. Debbie with Paper Sweeties was talking today about how her and I are the same age. We're just a few weeks apart. And we're feeling our age. It's weird. It's not that you feel old, you guys. And those of you who are our age also, I'm sure you can say, yeah, I can relate to that. You just start to feel things like you move slower. One of the weirdest things ever, and I used to wonder, what is wrong with them? Why don't they just pick up their foot? But when you're stepping over stuff, I don't know why. I don't know what it is. But your brain, you think that you lifted your foot up higher than you did. And I think that's how elderly people trip, you guys. Because we're not lifting our foot up as high as we thought we did. And so you go to step over something, and sure enough, you get hooked on it, and you can fall. It's weird. Really weird. Doesn't it sound awful, Lori? Oh, painful, painful. Hi, Debbie. How are you? So you dislocated your kneecap. Like, how did you do that? Did you fall or twist it wrong? It sounds horrible. It makes me cringe. Yikes. You know how some things give you the EBGBs, you guys? The thought of the kneecap dislocating and moving or something, whatever it did to you, it makes me shiver. And I'm not the one that it happened to. Prayers for sure that you heal completely and quickly. Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear Crimson? He's so funny. He's watching car videos. Oh my gosh. He keeps saying over and over, oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys can hear him or not. Sorry, I've just got my head down blinging. Nope, I was sound asleep. Oh, gosh. When it happened, and I have no idea what I did. I can feel it moving. Ah! Oh, yuck. I'm sorry. That gives me goosebumps, and it ain't me. Yikes. That sounds very painful. So do you have a brace for it, then, to help hold it still? Yikes, friend. I need to get these rhinestones. People wonder what we use these trays for. So I put these rhinestones down on my table here, you guys, and I'm having trouble picking them up. When you have them in these little trays, you shake it. You see people shaking them when they're blinging, or they'll go like that. It helps flip the rhinestones over for you. Those little lines that are in there, they help flip them over. I got myself an ambulance ride. Oh, no. Oh, wow. So could you not walk then when that happened? Yikes. I've only been in the back of an ambulance one time, you guys, and it was when my daughter was one of my daughters. She was 4 years old and she got hit by a car. And yeah. I was not leaving. They're not taking her without me in there. I was freaking out, as you can well imagine. But praise God, she didn't have one thing wrong with her, and it threw her out of her little shoes. I am in an immobilizer from my thigh to my ankle and can't bend my leg. I'm sorry. I had gastric bypass, so I have mouth resorption. And when I turned 50, and just now I'm 67, have broken 20 bones. Oh my gosh. I could not move from the way I was sleeping, and they took my bedding and all to move me from the bed. Oh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Really, Angel? Gosh, you guys. I'm sorry. I can't imagine. And they're expensive. Them ambulance rides are not cheap. Oh my gosh. And that was, that was 30 years ago. That was over 30 years ago. It was probably 32 years ago. 32, 33. I was pregnant with Hannah or Mariah when it happened. I think I was pregnant with Hannah. No, I can't remember, you guys. I was always pregnant. Always. I was always pregnant, it seemed like, in my 20s. My whole time I was in my 20s, I was pregnant. From 20 to 29, I had 6 children. I can't believe we have 28 people in here, you guys, watching me rhinestone. I'm so sorry. My head is down and I'm rhinestoning. Yikes, that's not good to do to you guys. The boys are being really good, though. Come on, flip over. Oh. Most of mine was transferred from one hospital to another. Now I just go to the main hospital to avoid the escorts. Oh. Karen, you enjoy it because you get to talk to everybody? You enjoy going in an ambulance, or you enjoy being on here? I am talking to you. I'm trying. Oh, Debbie, thank you. Hi, Joyce. You've been silently watching the whole time. Well, I'm glad you said hello. Thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate every one of you guys hanging out. I really do. I just feel bad when I have my head down, and, but that's just part of what I'm crafting right now, and it is what it is. If nothing else, it shows people how much time goes into creating these designs. It takes a lot of work to bling something up. It really does. It's worth it, though. It's very relaxing, too. Are you being a good boy? Cram? Maybe I'll take a nap with him. No, I don't have time to take a nap, actually. I've got to get my orders all boxed up. I've got, I sold a bunch of napkins yesterday, you guys. Thank you to everyone that bought at my live sale. It went really well. I was very, very happy. All right, so far, you guys, this is what I have on the red. See how much time it takes? There's the red, and then we just have that little bit. But see how pretty it will look? Oh, being on here. Yeah, me too, Karen. I'm home all the time, you guys. I don't go hardly anywhere. And it's really nice to come on here and visit with people. Absolutely. Pinwheels, huh, Lori? One of my favorite things to make. Thanks, Jenna. I think most people on here enjoy being, on here, or they wouldn't be here. But there are more of us. I'm realizing how many people are just like me. I used to think I was one of the only ones that ever stayed home. But I'm finding that's not the case. There's a lot of people right now that are, choosing to stay home whenever it is possible. And who could blame them? Crimson, what's that noise? Baby. You guys, I gotta go see what he's doing. He has my laptop, and I can hear a certain noise. I'm so sorry. You're a silent crafter? There's nothing wrong with that, Angel. I am a silent crafter too. I love to sit here all alone and bling, but I also like being on here, you guys. Oh yes, invest in being home. Absolutely. Yes, those who don't are missing out. You being good boy?
Was there something on the porch?
Yeah, there was. I got it. What you doing? You playing cards? Oh, okay. Love you. Yeah, 2 cards. I see that. You're a good boy. Yeah, Azrael, there was 3 little packages for your daddy, honey. I got them.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. Not a big deal. I just could tell by the dogs that there was something out there. Okay, guys, he's being good. He's watching his little cars race. Hi, Monica. Thank you. It's fun to do this. All right, let's keep going, you guys. We've almost got all of our red done. And then I'll do the blue. I'm sure Jess would have been doing something way more exciting with you guys, though, than watching me sit here and put rhinestones on a snow cone. I love the dolls that Jess is making. How many of you have seen them? Jess's custom creations. She normally is on the time that I'm on right now, and she's doing these amazing dolls. They're like bees, like a little bee girl. It's funny, some of us don't like bees, but boy, we sure like to decorate with them. I love to decorate with bees, and I really like to create them. Some of my favorite things that I have designed have been bees, bee themed. All right, just a couple more, guys. We're so close to being all done with our red. Oops. Okay, there's the red and the white. And now I have to do the blue, and this one is done except for the shading. You're welcome, Jenna. I don't mind at all. I enjoy it. As long as the boys are good, I'm good with it. And they're doing great. So we're good to go. Okay, let's put these back here. We're done with the red, and let's get some pretty blue ones out. I stocked up on red, white, and blue rhinestones, you guys. I started probably last year and wanted to make sure that I had a lot of these big 6mm ones, and I'm so thankful that I that I, had the opportunity to do that, because I'm using them in a lot of different things right now. Doing a lot of patriotic. I love patriotic, especially with it being our 250th birthday. I always want to say anniversary, but it's the country's birthday, not anniversary. And I'm enjoying it. How many of you are doing patriotic designs right now? Some people haven't started yet. Some people are already done and moving on, if you can believe it, to Halloween. I'm like, slow down, sister. I don't want to do Halloween yet. You love watching Jess. Me too, Lori. She has such a quiet little spirit. She's just, I don't know, she talks so soft. And you love watching Shelby bright and early. I've never seen her that bright and early. I'm 2 hours behind Shelby. So it is 3 a.m. for myself when Shelby is on and I'm sound asleep, you guys. But I do get to see Shelby a lot in the coaching group that I'm in. She is one of my coaches in the secret recipe. And I love her. She's so gifted. I should have taken her class that she offered of teaching us how to make faces, because it is something that I want to do better, but I just didn't want to add another financial class. So we'll see. I might be changing some things around to where, I don't know. And things are starting to go, my little sales and stuff are picking up, so I think it'll be all right. I don't think I'll really have to change anything. I think I'll just have to, buy less bling and pay for a class. I watch her at 5 your time. Yeah, that's when she's on, Lori. That's her time too. And I cannot imagine. Do you watch her every morning, Lori? She would be fun to watch every morning. So who I wake up to each morning is, she has changed her times a little bit, is Michelle with Crafty Ma'am. It used to be that she would be on at 7 a.m. my time. And she still is, but sometimes she's not. And since I've been going live every day, you guys, I have not been able to see as many other people live. It's crazy when you start doing lives, you're busy. And when you're doing sales, you're busy. So yeah, I don't have as much free time to hang out and watch people do stuff as I did before. Try as I might. Okay, let's get some more glue. Here's what the blue looks like going into the white. Isn't that pretty? Did Shelby get her house all done? Is her floors and everything all done now? And then Ginger, she is doing floors and stuff too, I believe. Last time I saw her on. And Debbie from Debbie's Bright Ideas, she was doing her floors. Barb at the Shabby Tree just got her floors and her whole house painted. We need new carpeting again. We put new carpet in when, right before Azrael started to crawl. We wanted him to have, a fresh start. And he's going to be 18. So it's been a while. My carpets need redone. And when I stop and I think about that, I'm like, oh my gosh, they definitely need to be redone. Time just flies, doesn't it? Oops. We're doing good on time, you guys. I can't believe I was able to actually come on here and get a snow cone completely done with you guys. That's amazing. almost her kitchen. It looks nice. I'll have to go and look. The last time I saw her in the house, her craft room was completely in a different room, I think, wasn't it? You're always up early. Awesome. Oh, I would love to see that. I'll have to go and look. When did she do that, Lori? She might have something in the secret recipe that I missed too. All right. Ooh. There's how much we have done. Takes a while, doesn't it? You watch her replay from this morning? Really? Okay, I will do that. Was it just this morning then that she showed it to you? Must have been. That's exciting. I'll have to go on and look. Thank you for telling me. If you notice, I'm doing this in little sections, you guys. And the reason for that is so that my glue doesn't run. I don't want it to run down onto the cone part because there's nothing going to be there. And I don't want it to dry. I need it to be nice and, you know, a good hold for those rhinestones because they're big. All right, I'll go look at it. Thank you for telling me that. That's exciting. Shelby is a sweet person. Is she still doing daycare or did she retire? I was wondering that the other day. I know she wanted to retire, but I never heard whether she did it or not. That shows you how busy I've been, you guys. If I'm not seeing everybody's personal stuff, that's terrible. I wonder if she's doing daycare. You'll have to let me know, Lori, if you know. Well, I seem to be going a little bit faster now. I'm feeling like Carly. Carly can go so fast when she's rhinestoning. It's amazing. She still has a couple, maybe a few days a week. That's what I thought, but I didn't know for sure. And those were her ones that she'd already had. She didn't take any new ones, she said. I could have done daycare. That would have been, I thought about doing it. But, you know, you can only do so much in one day for so many people. And when you have as many as I did and then my grandbabies, you don't need to take on more children when you already have as many as I did. Some women would do it. It's just not for me. Not with homeschooling, and then I was selling Avon. Different little things. One time I got paid to make a baby shower cake for someone at church. They were having a baby shower, and they hired me to do the cake. That was fun. That was many years ago, probably 20, oh gosh, probably 22 years ago, if not more. Okay, guys, I just put on the last of my glue, and then the snow cone will be done, and it might be that I can do a little bit of shading if it's got a skin on it, because it's been drying for a while now. So we might get to actually do this snow cone from beginning to end. Now, you don't get that with me very often. I usually need more time than the 1 hour that we have when we're live. What kind of glue do you use? I'm using Liquid Fusion. Liquid Fusion is my favorite glue. You'll hear other people say Tite Bond is their favorite, or you can just use tacky glue. I just use the Liquid Fusion for rhinestones. I use Aleene's tacky glue for glitter and things like that. But the one that I use the very most is the Liquid Fusion. I love it. I don't like super glue at all. Not at all. I stopped buying the super glue just because I was wasting so much money, you guys. I would get the lid stuck on them. Stupid things. All right, last few. All right, that's a wrap. There it is. Let me put a couple up inside the blue on the top. I see a couple little bare spots. You are so let me see you home daycare. Lori, I wanted to open a business, you guys, for children to have a children's birthday party place. But that didn't happen, and that's okay. Now we have a little more time and I can do this, so it's all good. I would rather have my son than have a business. Any day, hands down. All right, let's see. So if you decide to make one of these and you use little diamonds is what they're called, or glass stones or whatever, try to get bigger rhinestones that match the same colors you're using as close as possible, and then add them, and it'll stretch your smaller stones out, and it looks good. It really does. I am so happy with how this turned out, you guys. All right, let me see if there's any more glue anywhere. Oh, there's some. Nope, that's those things. Oh, there's one right there. All right. And there it is. It's all blinged up, you guys. So there is the snow cone part. There's his little face. His snow cone part is all completely blinged up now. And now let me put these little crystal things away, these little rhinestones. and then we can do the shading on him, and then I think I'll let you guys go, because by then it'll be completely, I'll have him finished, and I don't want to start another project. Did someone told me to put little Vaseline in the cap and it won't glue itself. I've heard that too, and you know, I think it's a great idea. I always forget to do that kind of stuff, and then I glue the lid shut. Or you could take your wipe. I use Huggies, whatever they are. We buy these Huggies, yeah, right here, Huggies baby wipes. And those work really good, you guys. They're good to have on your table, like right now, wiping the glue off my hands before I grab that shading brush and stuff. So, yeah, there's all kinds of different things that we all use on here with each other all the time. All right, let's move all these nice rhinestones back. I don't want nothing getting dumped out on the table. I would cry me a river. I sure would. Here's another idea. I have extra trays, you guys. So see all them trays? In between each of the trays that have items, I put them on top of each other like this. That one's just empty. And there's that. Okay, and then that just helps these from getting spilt. And just push them back a little bit. Where did that one go? Right there. All right, let's get the, oh, I need that for the shading. So up next, you guys, Jen is putting it right there. Up right after me in 10 minutes is Mrs. P with crafting, or it's Pam, crafting with Mrs. P. So be sure to go and follow her. I love Pam. She's a sweet lady. Thank you, Debbie. Jenny, you're welcome. Thank you for having me. It's always an honor. Hi, Pam. Welcome back again. Okay, let's get my shading stuff out. So I did buy some extra D-Stash shading things from Lydia, and they were from Glitz and Glue. So let me show you. I have this palette right here. Isn't that cool? And then I have this one. So I have lots of shading, you guys. There's that one. Lots of pretty colors. And then my original one that I originally bought, it had 120 colors. And so I bought this one at Walmart quite a while back. And then it has this one down here too. Lots. Look at all the colors in my original palette. Love, love, love all of it. So I'm going to use... let me get my little shading brush. I just ordered some really nice brushes from Deskcraft Boutique for $11. She had I think it was 11, or maybe it was 11 brushes. Anyway, they are nice. And so, sorry for yawning. I bought those from Marissa, and I'll be getting them in. It is eyeshadow, Laura. That's exactly what it is. And you can use eyeshadow for shading your characters. Just don't share back with your yourself. Don't use your makeup and use it on clay and vice versa, because it's just not good. You don't want to do that. Okay, so now I'm just giving him a little bit of a... Thank you, Laura. They are pretty, very pretty colors. All right, so there's his shading. There's his shading, okay? And then there was something else that I needed to do. He needs some eyelashes. That's always nerve-wracking, isn't it? On the last one, how I did his eyelashes was I took a Sharpie, and it is the thin one. The tiniest little, can you see the tip on there? Probably not even see it. See it? Okay. And then those little guidelines that I made with my cutting tool, those pink cutting tools that I used, those came from Jess's Custom Creations. And I'm just going over those with this little, and there's his little eyes, all right? Just to give him some little characters, or, you know, some definition. And I believe he's all done, you guys. So now I have 2 snow cones done. I have 2 more to do for my customers that ordered them. I think they're turning out cute. They're not perfectly identical, and that's fine. That's why I don't like to make things in multiples. She would never, the person that these are for, she's one of my best people. She would never care that they're not identical, all right? We're people, you know, we're not identical to each other. We have so many things in common as humans, right? And I'm sure snow cone people have things in common, but they're still their own individual person. Oh, that's funny. Oh, my God. Thanks, Michelle. Thank you, Mary and Diane. You guys are awesome. You're always looking at the Dollar Tree and Five Below. Awesome. That is a good thing. I don't have a Five Below here. I got the rugs from Five Below that Barb at the Shabby Tree is always telling us to use. And I ordered them online. Did you know you can order from Five Below online, you guys, if you don't have one near you? Do like Maureen and order them online. It took me a long time. I guess they sell out really fast. I don't know. Thank you, Lori. Thank you, Pam. All right, you guys. I believe my time is all up. I'm done. Did I say I was going to do anything else on there? I can't remember. Oh, there is something I got to do. Hold on, you guys. So on their little cheeks, I like to take a little bit of paint. Thank you, Barbara. I appreciated, or I had fun being here. I appreciate you all being here with me. Thank you so much, you guys. You are awesome. Oh, we got things falling everywhere, you guys. Hold on. I'm going to work on getting all of my stuff back over here right in front of me instead of halfway across the room. Thank you, Jenna. You have a lot of Five Belows? I think a lot of people do. We just don't have one in Billings. We have a Home Goods. I've never been there. It's been open for a couple of years now, and I've never gone in there. Isn't that crazy? I see all these people buying these things at Home Goods, and I'm thinking, Maureen, you better just stay away from there. But someday I'll go. All right, so I'm just putting, I'll show you in just a second, I'm putting 3 little, I call them freckle dots.
There will be more soon.
And I just think it adds another layer of character to whatever it is that you're making when you're doing a face or a bunny or a bear or whatever, and give them these 3 little dots. Yeah, it gives it character, you guys. So there is his cheeks with the 3 little dots right there. You can barely see them, but they're there. All right, so there's snow cone number 2. You've never, oh, what happened to my phone? Is my phone dying, you guys? Yeah. Oh, it's time to go, you guys. I only have 5% power. So, you guys can't even see me. All right, bye, guys. My phone is going to die. That was good timing. Who did they say was up next? Mrs. P. So let's go over crafting with Mrs. P. I'll see you guys later. Can you see me? Bye, guys. Sorry, my phone's dying. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Bye.